I do wear willies or willies. I think I missed something. What happened to the other horse you had? Will you events on it? Will you start doing the podcast again? Do you find being self-employed is better for your ADHD than having a boss? Ask because I have ADHD. Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am currently at a house sit because apparently that's all I do at the moment. Joking, what the hell? No, I had a 5-day house sit and then I've come straight to a 1-week house sit. I'm currently just having my lunch. My lunch is, do you want to see? I've got yogurt with protein granola, loads of fruit and some honey. So good. And a bigger portion because it's lunchtime. So I want to feel full. And I'm having, this is so me, about the 3 drinks. I've got a cup of coffee, a smoothie that I got from Aldi, and I've got a bottle of squash. That is so me. 3 drinks on the go. Loving, loving, loving it. Absolutely lovely. What's the time? It is currently 10 to 1. Perfect. Can't have caffeine after 1 o'clock. So I thought today, excuse me, shush, shush, shush. I thought I'd have a coffee, chat to you guys, eat my lunch, and answer some questions that I put out. Answer some questions that you guys have asked me. I put out a box on my Instagram story and I was like, guys, ask me some questions and then I'm gonna reply to them here. This food is so good. Okay, right. So let's go to the questions. I think I missed something. What happened to the other horse you had? I have made a video on the other horse that I had on my YouTube channel. So if you have missed that chapter, it is on socials. You can find it. It's on my YouTube channel, Instagram and TikTok. Yeah, so I do just have Sonic. How are you? I'm okay. I am very much ready for my holiday, which is on Saturday, currently Monday. I'm very much ready for my holiday. I'm feeling quite, what's the word? Not like I need a break because work has actually been quieter for me because of summer holidays. I feel like I need a brain break. I am obsessed, right, with my social media. Like I am obsessed with posting Instagram stories every single day, being on socials, and I consume a lot as well as posting as much as I can, but my brain is on my phone doing something all the time, and my consumption of so much stuff, I can feel it, and it's like getting to me. So I'm obsessed with my socials. I could literally post on Instagram stories all day, every day, if I could, if you guys didn't mind me spamming, because I do love it. I absolutely love it, but I can just feel a bit, that's exactly how I can describe my feelings, is that breath. So I know that I'm ready for like a week of just reading my book, going a bit slower, and then I'm going to come back and it's going to be locking in for winter. And just locking in financially so I can get my horse. And then when we come back, me and Joe moving house. Joe is starting a full-time new job. Not that he wasn't working full-time before, he was, but a new job. So he's going, you know, after that. So I'm in that weird like period where I'm just like, okay, I'm ready to go on holiday for a week, turn my brain off from day-to-day life, and then come back and lock in. So that's how I am. I am missing horses so much, which is so weird because I obviously have Sonic. I made a real TikTok about this the other day, but I'm obsessed with that pony. We all know how much I love him. And yeah, he's everything to me. But he's just not that type. And, you know, I'm just missing the training, the lessons, it being my hobby, it being my sport. And I'm feeling a little bit like I'm twiddling my thumbs, which I'm not, because I'm working, I'm house sitting, I'm here, there and everywhere. Like I'm very much still, I'm not just sat around, of course, but horses is like just like a way of life. And Sonic, bless him, he's the best thing ever because he's so easy. Like I can't even tell you how easy that pony is. But yeah, I'm just missing it, feel quite lost without it. I'm trying not to deep it. too much, because I know that it's so temporary, and one day I'm going to have my own horse and it's going to be flat out and I'm going to have no money again. And I'm going to be tired and trying to fit it all in, and it's going to be hectic. But when I'm away from it, I'm like, well, what do we do when we're not going for a lesson, or we're riding, 5-6 days a week, or we're going to this show, or we're planning and prepping for this event and stuff like that. And bearing in mind, I literally just do horses for the fun of it, but it's just a complete lifestyle, isn't it? So yeah, there's that. But I am good. I am just trying to not have a horse before Christmas, to be honest. But then I have moments where I'm like, oh, should I just get another one now? But it's like, no, Tay. I think this winter's going to be hard as well. Yeah, I think this winter's going to be really hard in terms of hay, and I have a weird feeling that it's going to be a really, really wet winter. So I know that I shouldn't really get another one before Christmas, because I think this winter's going to be hard, and I should take this winter to be like, I'm taking a step back, guys. You guys have fun, but I'm chilling over here. Obviously, again, I've still got Sonic. I've still got to do all the mucking out and stuff like that. But for 1 and then 2 is very different. So, yeah. Sorry, I was really long-winded about how I am. But I'm good. I'm just bored. Is bored the word? Because I'm not bored, because I'm busy. Lost? Yeah, I feel like that's the right word. I'm a bit lost. And I miss it a lot. Someone asked, do you work with any schnauzers? I don't currently walk any or dog sit any, but I have walked one before. Had her for about a year. She was lovely. She was really lovely, but that's the only experience I've had with the Schnauzer breed. I'm not horsey, but love following your mad adventures. Thank you. That's really kind. What's your biggest riding regret? My biggest riding regret. I think for me, my biggest riding regret is ever letting my emotions creep in, which is obviously really hard because we're human and you can get really emotional. But I feel like I let my emotions take over my brain, and I don't end up thinking very black and white, and then it interferes with my head, and then I become busy, and then I'm just a bit all over the place. So I think like letting my emotions take over my riding has been one thing. And then another thing, probably when I was younger, someone telling me to constantly fiddle with my hands when I was like 12, 13, is to get them on a bit, fiddle with your hands, like, do a bit of that. But there was no explanation to it. There was just like, do that. And I'm like, okay. Whereas now, like, understanding, how a horse actually goes on the bit, you're not fiddling with your hands like this. So that's probably my biggest riding regret. But when you're told something at the age of 12, you're going to listen, aren't you? So, yeah. Are you getting another pony? I'm currently saving up. So the answer is yes. But I could not tell you when that is going to be because I have no money currently. Because I'm going on holiday. You know what I mean? Will you event Sonic? No, I don't think I would. Because to get him to the level of fitness where he has to do 3 phases is one thing. He would absolutely hate dressage. Show jumping and cross country, he would like. But I don't. He's just not the eventing type. And would he enjoy it? He probably would enjoy it. But again, getting him to that level of fitness, yes, off the bat, no. I think he could, but you would have to do a lot of work to get him up to the level where it's like, yeah, you can go to an event. And yeah, he'd probably smash a little Cotswold Cup or something. But I have no urgency to event him. Will you start doing the podcast again? I don't know. Because the whole reason why I stopped posting on it is because I convinced myself that it was so boring. I just convinced myself it was utterly so yawn fest. But I did enjoy doing it because it was just I can talk to people that are like-minded. And I did get some really good feedback each episode, and yeah, let me know if you guys enjoyed the podcast or if you want me to bring it back. But in my head, I was like, God, this is so boring. No one wants to listen. to the absolute yawn fest that you're talking about, like so boring. But then like if I ever get in a pit with socials and content and stuff, I like to look at what I'm consuming, and I love people just talking about life, about emotion, about just chatting, like chat. Doesn't even have to be anything important, but that is what I like to consume. Very cozy, very chilled content, whereas some people like more really fast paced, really like funny content. So I'm trying to find myself in the content world, but I'm just trying to think like, what do I enjoy watching and what do I want to put out there. So I did enjoy the podcast. It's not like I didn't enjoy it. I just convinced myself that it was really bad, and I was like, no one's listening, babe. So even though they were, it's just my brain just getting the better of me, I suppose. Again, such an annoying place. Best tips for getting used to exciting / forward thoroughbred. I've had 2 fairly forward horse. Lux was forward. Lux was very forward. And I think my biggest tip was to be quiet. Sit quiet, hands quiet, support with the leg. And again, just don't be too busy. Sit quiet, but keep the leg there. Don't just sit there and let them kind of take control. You need to still support with the leg, even if they're forward. That was the best thing for me when I rode a really quite forward horse, is to be quiet and not too busy, but they still need that support there. I'm about to try and start my own self-employed doggy business, thanks. Your vids are awesome. That's very exciting. Which actually, I was going to mention it in this video. I'm thinking of, well, I am going to release a booklet that you can download online. Pay for, download it, and it's basically a 10-page booklet of all of my best advice and little tips and tricks and things that I can't, put in a video or type in a text to you, or it's just a booklet that you can have to hand and be like, oh, I'm really stuck with that. What would Tay do? Not that I'm saying that what I say is gospel at all and what I'm saying is right. No. And in the booklet, I do say that the whole thing is just based off of my personal experience and my own opinion. Nothing what I say is, the law or anything like that. It's just simply what's in my brain and what I found helped me. But I feel like I get so many people asking like my best advice and my tips and stuff like that, and I could sit down and make a video, but then I feel like having a booklet to hand is just so handy. So I'm thinking of doing that. Would you be interested in that? Let me know in the comments. I'm actually 6 pages in, so hopefully you're interested. So yeah, it's very exciting. I feel like it would just really help people out. Do you find being self-employed is better for your ADHD than having a boss? Asking as I have ADHD. 100%, because I can plan my own days, which is probably the biggest thing with self-employment, because my brain, it's different every day, but it means that I can just plan my own things and I don't have to let anyone down if I am having a day where I am like stuck in the mud. It's really hard to explain unless you feel it, because all you sound is lazy, and I promise you it's not. But I found that being self-employed I've just got more flexibility, and it's just better for me, because the pressure, like if I was in employment, the pressure of like hitting certain targets, being somewhere at a certain time, like so much standard constantly, and obviously the business I set standards for my customers and my dogs and stuff like that, of course, but like, I don't know, the thought of being employed, literally, I think I'd be fired within 2 weeks, because I think I'd just be so bad at it. This is really bad if I ever need a job in the future and this video is out there. Brilliant. Do you believe in spirits? I think I do. I'm quite spiritual, a bit woo-woo, if that's what people call it. Yeah, I definitely do. I definitely believe in manifesting, and yeah. I'm just going to say yes because I don't know how to explain it, but I do definitely believe in all that sort of things. I've always worn, typical, because I don't have it on now, of course I don't, but if you're a follower and you've watched a lot of my content, I almost always wear a rose quartz around my neck, and I have done for 5, 6 years. Always wear it around my neck. Yeah, so very much into spirits and crystals and manifesting and words of affirmation and stuff like that. Do you ever go out in public in horse clothes every single day? I've just been to Aldi to do a little food shop in my horse clothes. Oh, Joe's FaceTiming.
Hi.
Hi.
I've got this case. Oh, hello everybody. I've got this case because it's lightweight and ours is still full up of ski stuff.
Yeah.
Right, going for a poo, nearly back.
Someone said, what's your favourite thing to do with Sonic? It's really weird because I hate it at the same time, but I love clipping him. I love clipping him. One, he's hilarious to clip because he does these weird things with his legs so the whole time I'm just giggling. Obviously, I hate being covered in hair. Hate it. At the end, I'm literally like, oh my god, get in the shower right now. I actually use the hose because I'm not driving home like this. Anyways, I love I love clipping him because he's just funny. And then 100% going in the woods and going in to find all the little jumps in the woods because there's logs and twigs and whatever. And when he's feeling good, he loves it. Literally loves it. So those are my 2 favourite things to do with him. What's something I really want to do with him, like a goal of mine, I need to take him to the beach. Like, ASAP, I need to go to the beach. Where is your favourite XC? My favourite, I've been to Boomerang and it was amazing. I've only ever been once, but it was incredible. It was a really, really nice venue, so I loved Boomerang. And I love Tuma. I love Tuma. Tuma gives, like, as a child going to play cross country, but I do love Tuma. What's the best joint supplement you would recommend? 100% the Golden Paste, how do you say it? Turmeric. Yeah, that's it. Sonic has been on 2 tubs now and it's been amazing for him. So yeah, that is the current one that he is on. I find it really works. I don't really give any other, oh, he has one other supplement for his breathing from Equine America. But other than that, I'm not a massive supplement girly, to be honest. He just literally has Spiller's Senior Super Mash with a scoop of the turmeric and a scoop of his breathing supplement. So maybe I am a supplement girly because I have 2 supplements in a feed. But they do work. They do generally work because normally if I'm like, if it doesn't work, I'm not buying it. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, that's his current diet plan if you wanted that. What's your fave beach? My favourite beach would be this tiny, it's not even a beach, it's more like a mini harbour. It's called Portloe. We've had some incredible memories there in Cornwall. And yeah, we were going like every single summer, but it's this tiny little harbour in like this tiny little village called Portloe. And yeah, we've just had so many special memories there. So yeah, I would say Portloe or I suppose more locally, Lulworth Cove, but the doggy side, like the doggy area. That's a really nice beach, but it can get really busy. That's more local. But yeah, definitely Portloe. Is that it? Oh, we went to a beach once called, what was it called? I couldn't even tell you what it was called now. Had a natural sea pool. It was in Cornwall. Can't remember. How long have you been riding? So I'd say consistently been riding since I was probably, yeah, probably about 12, 13, that sort of age. I used to I never had my own pony growing up. From that age, I kind of always rode friends' horses who very kindly offered for me to ride. I would be constantly getting a share because I was so desperate to have my own. But yeah, I never came from a family of tons of money. And obviously there's 3 girls in my family. And we all wanted a pony and that was just not going to happen. So I was desperate to have my own for a very long time. So yeah, probably that sort of age. Consistently shared and part loaned and stuff until I got Sonic, which was like my dream to ever get a pony. So yeah, and that was 4 years ago when I got Sonic. So I'm very new to the thing. Obviously I've been riding 12, 13, which was 10 years ago. But yeah, only got Sonic 4 years ago. Only. It's quite a long time. Do you find it difficult being away from home on house/dog sit? Depends where I am. If it's a new customer and a new house, yes, I don't struggle. It's more, I just don't settle. So I don't sleep very well and I don't feel completely relaxed. This house sit that I'm at now, I've been house sitting for them since I started. So yeah, 4 years. And I'm very comfortable here. I know the house very well. I know the dogs really well. I know the family really well. So here I can switch off, and it's actually quite nice because it's a little bit of a change of my day-to-day life. However, it's more busy because of the back and forth, because I still have to do my normal life, but base myself here and sort these guys out and walk them and blah, blah, blah. So yeah, depends where I am, depends what dogs I'm looking after. Yeah. What are your plans with the horses at the moment? Is Sonic in work? Are you getting a new loan? So Sonic is in work. He is ridden 2 days a week by his lovely sharer Ruby. And I'll be totally honest, I actually haven't been riding the last couple of weeks because do I even have a reason? Do I have a reason? No, I think I'm just due my holiday and I feel like I'm feeling sorry for myself at the moment, and I don't know why, because I don't have any reason to feel sorry for myself at the moment, but I'm just a bit like, I'm just gonna take a step back and then I'm gonna come back into it again, because I know my passion is there and I deep down, I absolutely love it. I love riding, I love the time with them, I love being down at the yard and losing track of time. Like, I'm obsessed with it. But at the moment, I think where I've been so used to having horses that are forward and want a job, I think where Sonic is genuinely not bothered, I'm a bit like, you chill, and I'm chilling too. But I know that's not gonna last. I know I'm just in a bit of a weird like phase at the moment, which is a shame because obviously it's such nice weather. Then the ground's really hard, so I'm like, you can't really go and do too much because the ground's so bloody hard, and just, I don't know, I'm in a weird phase at the moment. Like, I know how much I love it, but equally I'm just a bit like taking a step back as well. It's weird, I don't know. Are you getting a new loan? I am open to full overview to buys, but as long as I'm buying something. So I am open to full overview to buy, but yeah, definitely want to buy something. Welly recommendations, I have worn the Le Chameau, whatever, I've worn those before, but I got the jersey lined ones and they didn't last me very long, but everyone said I needed to get the Le Chameau neoprene lined ones, and they last like years and years apparently. So I've never used them, so I don't have recommendations for them, but apparently those are amazing. But the jersey lined ones didn't last me very long. And I currently am wearing the Eagle wellies, and they are amazing. But I'll be honest, I still haven't found a pair of wellies that are like, but everyone does keep saying to go and buy the neoprene lined ones because they just last years and years and years. So yeah, I do wear willies. I do wear wellies all winter. I'm not a walking boot person or a short boot person, definitely in the summer. But yeah, in the winter, it's wellies for 7 months. Dog walking, horses, everything, wellies. When you are ready to get a new horse, what kind of horse will you be looking for? So I've had a couple of questions, like what is your dream horse, what are you looking for? So I want something that is definitely 15-1 and up, or 15 hands and up. No, 15 hands is too small. Definitely sort of 15-1 to 15-2 and up. But nothing over 17 hands, because I think that's too much horse for me. I'm not too worried about mare or gelding. The only sort of things I'm very sort of hot on is they have to be good loaders. They have to be very, very good loaders, because I do a lot of things on my own. as in travel and going places on my own. So they have to be very good at sort of loading, not necessarily standing on the box, because I'm always the type of owner rider to get them off when I get to somewhere. So yes, something that can sort of low level event. When I say low level, I mean like I would love to do BE one day, but in terms of height, the dream would be to like go up the bloody levels and do the highest jumps I can. But at the moment, I think the next horse I get would be the ones to kind of go up the levels. But I don't know how high those levels are, if I'm being completely honest, as in within my capability. I'm happy to deal with quirks and little bits and bobs. That's absolutely fine. A lot of my horses have been a little bit, so that's fine. Something that will happily go out in herd in the winter and go into individual turnout in the summer. When I say individual, they'll probably go out with Sonic, but he's like a dog, so that's fine. And he goes out with mares or geldings, he's not bothered. What else? Temperament is a massive thing for me because I'm a sucker for a temperament, sucker for a nice temperament. Even like a quirky temperament, I don't know. Temperament is quite important to me. I'm really not worried if I have to put a bit of work in terms of, you know, dressage, showdown and cross country. I'm happy to put work in because I love that side of it, like having lessons, learning, see them improve. I love that side of having horses. So I'm happy to not necessarily produce, but I don't want a push button. Definitely don't want a push button, but equally something that maybe is done a little bit before, and we can kind of go out and smash things together, but equally there's always going to be things to work on, and I'm more than happy to work on those things. Yeah, no thoroughbreds. I don't want a thoroughbred. So I know that, but to be honest, I haven't really thought deeply about it. But off the top of my head, those are the sorts of things. If you didn't do your job now, what do you think you'd be doing? I genuinely think I'd be working, would I? I was going to say I'd be working on a yard somewhere, in like a groom's position. I'd probably be doing that, but equally, horse people are really scary, so I don't know whether I'm too soft to do that. I don't know. I honestly could not tell you what I would be doing if my job wasn't now, because every job that I had before this was utterly shocking, literally awful. House moving with a Shetland pony, Ferg. We have, fingers crossed, secured ourselves a house, which is amazing, thank God, because it's been stressful, but we have hopefully found somewhere for the Shetland pony, aka my Doberman. So yeah, we'll probably be moving September, October time. Right guys, I'm going to leave my questions here. I feel like I've answered quite a lot of questions. Thank you so much for watching. I'm going to drink my coffee. Whoa. And I hope you all have a lovely week. I'm going to try and get this up ASAP for you. So yeah, I hope you all have a lovely week, and I'm going to go on holiday. I'm going to have a little bit of a break. So if I'm a bit quiet on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, I'm trying not to go on my phone too much whilst I've got a week away from horses and dogs and house sitting and stuff like that. I'm just going to have a week, not because I don't love it, because I could happily post all day long, but it's how much I'm consuming. My brain feels like a fried egg. So yeah, right, I'm going to go. Oh, my bum is stuck to the seat. That was a lot of talking. Bye guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.